Okay, guys, in example number 2, it says simplify, and I'm looking at A, and I'm going to take my time. I'm actually going to write this a little bit bigger. 7 plus 9m plus 5. Okay, now just looking at it, guys, we can see it has 3 terms. I'm going to go ahead and circle it. And you know, whenever I'm simplifying, I'm going to combine like terms. And I see in this one, I don't have any other terms with an m in it. So I know that that term is going to go in the front. It has a variable, and terms with variables always go in front of constants. But I can combine these two. So I'm going to get 9m, that is, plus 12. Now, guys, remember, and we talked about this last year, these are not like terms because this has an m in it and this does not have an m. Just another point about like terms. Let's say that I've got 9m squared n and minus 7mn squared. Can I combine those two things, Troy? Are those like terms? No, thank you very much. They're not like terms because they don't have the exact same variable stuff. They have different exponents, right? M is squared in this first one, but n is squared in the second one. They have to have the exact same variable stuff, all right, so that we can add them together, all right? Let's look at B here. Whoa, simplify. Well, I don't even have any adding here. I have to multiply, it looks like. Guys, whenever I'm multiplying terms with variables, I multiply their numbers, and then I multiply their variables. So the first thing I'm thinking about is I'm going to get 2 times 3 gives me 6, times 4 is 24. And then I have x times y times z. Now I can write it like this, okay? But the simplest way for us to write it is all as one term, x, y, z, okay? And then that's going to be in its simplest form, okay, 24xyz. Now, I'm going to add another one in here before you get to go on your homework. Too bad. Suck it up. Deal with it. Let's say I've got 5x minus 2 times x plus 4 minus 3. Okay? Now I've got something a little bit longer here. But you know what? PEMDAS still works for us. Always works for us. Alright? Remember, multiplication and division are the same. We just do the ones that come up first. And addition and subtraction are the same. We just do the one that comes up first. Now looking at this, I see that I can't do anything inside these parentheses. X and 4 are not like terms, so I can't combine them. I have to keep them separate in that quantity. But I do see that I've got multiplication. That says negative 2 times this quantity. Okay? So I need to multiply before I can do any combining of like terms. So remember, you keep the sign that's in front of the number. The number goes with the sign in front of it. Negative 2 times x gives me negative 2x. Negative 2 times positive 4 gives me negative 8. Okay? Distributive property, which we're going to talk about in a couple of days. But I've gone ahead, I've multiplied that. You remember that from last year. And then I'm just going to bring down my 5x and my minus 3. Now I've done all the multiplying I can. Now I need to combine some like terms. Well, I've got 4 terms. 5x and negative 2x, those are like terms. And when I combine them, I get 3x. So I can just scratch those off. And then I have 2 constants here, minus 8 and minus 3. And when I combine those, I get minus 11. Now, Hugh, can I combine those two things? Right, I cannot. They do not have the same variable stuff behind them. They are not like terms. Okay? So, we're going to be doing some more practice with this stuff over the next few days, guys, and it's going to be fun. Alright, I need you to get started on your homework. You should be able to finish this in class. If you don't, then I know you've been cutting around. Alright, so make it happen. And I will see you guys after a nice, long, restful weekend on Monday. All right. Thank you, guys.